Hello, my name is Michael, and you're welcome back to my channel, Driven by Stars. Today, we are going to talk about the luxury car tax in Ghana and why it has been withdrawn. So, unlike many Western countries where you have to travel to dedicated off-road courses to experience the mud, the gravels, the stones, and all the off-road scenarios, this is pretty much an everyday scenario in places like Ghana. In Ghana, a lot of our roads are not good. We have a lot of potholes, a lot of unpaved roads, and then a lot of mud. In fact, the roads are daily off-roading scenarios. You understand me? So a lot of people in Ghana are used to buying used pickups, used 4x4s, and then used SUV trucks. You understand? And usually these ones are the very old types because the older SUVs have the bigger engines. Until recently, a lot of SUVs didn't come with four-cylinder engines. Those who came with four-cylinder engines were around 2.7 liters. And then to buy a very cheap SUV today, you have to go to the earlier models. Usually you find these cars around 3.5 liters and then 4 liters. So what happened was this. In August 2018, that was starting from 1st August 2018, after the mid-year budget review the previous year, the government introduced something called the luxury car tax. And what this was supposed to do is that the government was going to put a levy. In fact, the government put a levy on vehicles with consumption exceeding 2.95 liters. That is 2,950 cubic centimeters. The only exceptions to this were tractors, ambulances, commercial vehicles with capacity to carry more than 10 persons, and then any vehicle that was prescribed by the minister in charge of finance. So this was going to create a very big problem for a lot of people. Sincerely, when the luxury car tax was announced initially, a lot of people didn't realize it, and a lot of people did not really get the message on the go. So the problem started when they were going to renew their road with a DVLA, or they are going to register their new vehicles at DVLA. If I say DVLA, I mean the Driver Vehicle Licensing Authority in Ghana. That is DVLA. They were charged to collect these levies on the luxury car tax. The levies on the luxury cars, let me say.
One na or car bro for the be say luxurious stars. Last year, and what this are 22 years so. Ye ka say luxurious ni enti ase o machirem. Ye kwa DVLA kwaji nchiremu a ye say we engine capacity no and the luxurious. Enti wa we engine capacity free 2.90 kono. Ubetua a year 1000 Ghana cedi. They free 3.0 ko 1005. They free a year 4.0 ko 2000. Kwa kwesi 4000. Titisicano from 1,000 to 10 million to 40 million as 7 year cano. Now was Rampa say Bola car, toilet car, can operate say a luxurious car. And ya Ghana for no be.
So people started granting. Why? Because the problem with this luxury car tax was that it's difficult to define what a luxury car is. And then the definition by law, according to the luxury car tax, was that all vehicles exceeding 2,950 cubic centimeters, or let me say 2.95 liters, were subject to the levy. And this was very catastrophic for a lot of people because what was going to happen was that all those with the Toyota Highlander, the Toyota 4Runner, the Nissan Frontier, those old Pathfinders, and even models like some Toyota Camrys were all subject to this tax or this levy. And these are not luxury cars. People don't buy them because of the luxury. They buy them because of their off-roading capability, because we don't have good roads, because you can't even go to your house. The potholes on the roads to your house alone, or even the most appalling one is when you are going to church. You have a very flashy car, a plush vehicle, and you are going to church. Church roads are usually found of being very, very, very bad, especially if you live in the suburbs. You get me? While this was happening, the implication was that the real luxury car buyers were actually swerving the tax. In fact, a lot of them were swerving the tax because they were not binding, or the definition of luxury cars under the rule was not binding on them. For instance, those driving the Range Rover Evoque, that is just a 2-liter 4-cylinder engine, but it's a Range Rover. You understand? It's very expensive. And then all those driving the Mercedes E-Class, C-Class with smaller engines and the 4-cylinder engines for all those cars, all those 4-cylinder BMWs, they are all not subject to this tax, but those are real luxury cars. So the definition was probably out of scope. It was the wrong definition that the government gave to the whole thing. During the 2019 mid-year budget review, the government then announced that it's going to withdraw the luxury car tax effective August 2019. And then I think that was a step in the right direction. To me, I don't think the luxury car tax is a bad thing in itself, but the definition was what wrecked the whole taxation process. You understand? Luxury cars are difficult to define, like I said in the beginning. So if the government really wants to tax luxury car buyers, perhaps they have to use a different criteria. They have to revisit it again, because when people are driving cars like Toyota Sienna, people are driving all those age-old Nissan Pathfinders and Pajeros, you don't expect them to pay luxury car tax. Besides, their roads are not good. So if the government can fix the roads and then redefine what a luxury car is, I think that will bring us back to a level playing field. Then everybody will be sorted. Well, this video was proudly sponsored by It's Lit Moment. You can contact them for your photography and video needs. At least the government has listened to the people, and then what the people want is that they don't want the luxury car tax, and the government has scrapped it. Well, thank you for joining me on this short episode on luxury car tax. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please hit the subscribe button and share with your friends. If you have any discussion, if you have any questions that you want us to address in our next episode on talking cars on this channel, you can just leave it in the comment. Thank you for watching so much.